The 1986 Daytona 500 started with the fastest qualifying field it had ever seen. 42 cars, the average qualifying speed 177.602 miles per hour. Bill Elliott won the pole position at over 205 miles per hour and shared the front row with Geoff Bodine. The greats of the time were all in the pack: Terry Labonte, Dale Earnhardt, Darrell Waltrip, and Richard Petty.
Well, everything looks all right right now, but we ain't got started yet, so we'll have to play it by ear and see what happens first.
I'm getting a good start to spot, Ken. If I can just hang in here, it's going to be a good day, I feel like.
Given a clear track and enough fuel, nearly any one of these 42 drivers could have won the 1986 Daytona 500. But fuel would finally determine the outcome.
Rolling start, 90 miles per hour. Bodine and Bill Elliott already in a beautiful two-guard drop ahead of this field.
Within just 2 laps, Bodine and Elliott set a blistering pace.
On the inside, comes Bodine. He's into the lead, and here comes Earnhardt down to the bottom side. You're watching from inside Bodine's car. As the better of the 200 down to the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt presses, comes up underneath, and makes a move on Elliott. And right there is Bobby Allison, almost 3 wide. Directly behind Terry Labonte.
In just a few laps, pole sitter Bill Elliott slipped to 5th place. The pace was over 196 miles per hour with a new leader.
Earnhardt, 1979 Rookie of the Year and 1980 Grand National Champion, out in front trying to win his first 500. He's on a roll. Allison right there, knocking on the door in that second spot with a rejuvenated team for himself.
On lap 25, Earnhardt heads for the pits under green. But as luck would have it, Kirk Bryant spins into the wall on turn 4, bringing out the first yellow flag of the day. The first restart of the race saw Earnhardt hanging on to the lead and Terry Labonte right beside him. Within seconds, though, Geoff Bodine made a move that would set up the battle for the day.
There's Bodine looking things over. See Sterling Marlin trying to get his lap back, and there goes Bonnet making it 3 wide the back straightaway. 3 wide up in front. Bodine goes down to the bottom side. He pulls up and goes by Bonnet. He goes for the lead. All the way up on the wall, you see Dale Earnhardt. Bodine goes into 2nd place as they come around to turn 3 and 4.
Bonnet, Bodine, and Earnhardt traded the lead well ahead of the pack for another 15 laps. The field began to pull into pit road for scheduled pit stops when a favored veteran hit the wall.
Richard Petty is running in 15 in the lead lap. He's still in the hunt, but that car's using a lot of racetrack.
It's not handling as well as he expected.
Oh, there he is up on the wall now. Definitely not handling as well. Richard Petty has snarled the wall.
The extended caution slowed the field until lap 74, ending what had been a record-setting speed for the great American race. On the restart, Bonnet and Bodine were out front, but not for long.
Green flag is out. And for the Goodyear blimp, you see the restart. Dropping back is Bonnet. Bonnet drops all the way off the pace.
Geoff Bodine pulled away from the pack and built a solid lead. Then a multi-car tangle in turn 2 brought out the 3rd caution of the day.
It's now Petty down on the inside. He's one of the cars, car number 7.
Well, somebody just ran at the back of Francis Marlin, number 64. Was involved in that.
Well, a good day for the Petties out of that.
On the lap 88 restart, it was still Geoff Bodine out front, but Dale Earnhardt had moved up and was right behind. After 3 more short cautions, Dale Earnhardt worked his way to the front with Bodine right on his bumper.
Well, here we go. The couple of Chevrolets back in front in the Great American Race. Oh, a spin at 3.
There's trouble, lots of trouble up in turn 3.
Joe Ruttman has gone trying to give each other left.
There again, almost one of
Cale Yarborough's in it. Did Elliott get through or not? I think Elliott's been tagged. I thought I saw Bill Elliott. There's the Harry Gant car. I think Elliott is just to the right of your screen.
The restart on lap 125 had Bodine still in the lead, with Dale Earnhardt over his shoulder in 3rd place. Within minutes, Earnhardt charged to number 2. After what would be the last short caution of the day, Bodine and Earnhardt were bumper to bumper and pulling away from the field.
There's the move. Down on the inside, Dale Earnhardt going into 1st place. You can see the smoke going out that right rear.
With 41 laps left in the 1986 Daytona 500, First Bodine, then Earnhardt make green flag pit stops, what they hope will be their last.
There he goes, 18.52 seconds, and Earnhardt really looks like he's excited for this finish.
With 28 laps left, Dale Earnhardt gains back the time lost in the pits and charges Bodine for the lead.
Earnhardt closing all the time at Bodine. That car is strong. Incredibly strong. Look at Earnhardt closing.
Once Earnhardt caught Bodine, they hooked up in a two-car draft at speeds that topped 200 miles per hour. With just 12 laps left, the leaders slowed. Both crews were gambling that they had enough fuel to finish the race.
I think that if I was Geoff Bodine, I'd really be worrying at this stage about fuel. They've got to be awfully close on fuel, 141 laps. Everybody else out there is better off than he is.
Bodine held the lead. Earnhardt held on to the draft, hoping to slingshot into first somewhere on the last lap. On lap 197, that strategy changed the race when Dale Earnhardt was forced to pit for fuel.
This is going to cost Dale Earnhardt the race. He's overshot his pit. They have to pull the car back. Underneath the rules. He just needs a couple of quarts. He's gone on his way, and it looks like Mr. Bodine is going to be the beneficiary.
With barely enough fuel, Geoff Bodine held on for 3 more laps and took the checkered flag.
You're riding down for the finish. Checkered flag is out, and you are with Geoff Bodine as he wins the 1986 Daytona 500. Bodine has done it. CBS camera on board. The Rick Hendrick Racing Stable out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Geoff Bodine from Chemung, New York, has won the Daytona 500.
1986, one of the top 10 most dramatic finishes in the history of the Daytona 500, the Great American Race.